Why?
What's that?
CC.
What's CC?
It's short for computer cleaner. Like duster.
Show me the can. And you inhale that?
Yes.
What does it do for you?
It gets me high. It gets me like, well, some people say that it gets you like, wow, 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 but it doesn't make me feel like that. I feel like awesome. I just feel awesome. Like I could do anything, you know? And nobody can tell me anything because I don't care.
Are there other drugs that you use? Or is this a replacement for something?
Not a replacement. I use other drugs. I mean, I smoke weed and I smoke cigarettes and
And computer cleaner.
Yeah.
Dust off.
Mm-hmm. Duster. Dust off. Because the other one's dust off. This is duster.
This is an endorsement.
It's like $7. It's like, okay, you could say it's a replacement for the NOS tanks. The stuff you put in the balloons, you go, that's how this, okay, the NOS tanks feel a little bit different. I like how this makes you feel personally, like, before that. But that's another thing. It tastes better and it's healthier for you, if you want to talk about healthier, even though it's both bad.
You'll do this all day long?
No. I'll do it sometimes throughout the day or whenever, like, I just feel like doing it, you know? But it's not like, I could stop doing it. But it is addicting, though. It does feel good, and it makes people addicted to it, you know? I think people do crazy shit on this.
Like what?
Like, pass out on the side of the street, or just act like a crazy fool, like a totally other person, you know? And then when they're done, they won't remember.
Mm.
People have seizures on this, do all kinds of crazy shit. But I don't ever overuse it like that. When you overuse it, well, too much of anything is bad for you, know? To be honest with you. So when you overuse it, of course you're gonna get a bad result. Right?
So do you take it with you when you're working Fig?
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, it's probably more concealed, like, in my purse so that it's not showing to the whole world, but...
How long have you been working Fig?
That or, like, how long have I been on the street?
Either one.
I've been on the street since I was, like, young, you know, before I turned 18. But I've been working Fig since I was, like, 20. 22.
Where were you working before?
Huh?
Where were you working before Fig?
I was in, like, I wasn't working. I was in, like, I had a boyfriend that was really whack. Like, I thought he loved me, but that was not love. Abusive, you know, whatever. And that was, like, for, like, a year and a half. And then when I left him is when I went back on the street. That's when I started working Fig. Before that, I was just, like, in the streets, you know, like, running around. I had a boyfriend. Then I wasn't with him. I was with my friend who's, like, my brother. Kind of just, like, bumming it, you know? I just got tired of bumming it.
You had temps before?
Huh?
Have you had temps before?
Had what?
Pimp.
Pimp? I wouldn't call it that. A business associate.
A boyfriend / business manager?
Yeah, whatever you want to, if you want to call, you know? My bodyguard, if you will, that I pay to protect me, right?
Yeah. You give him the money?
No, not all of it. Because at the end of the day, it's how I want it. I'm not going to make nobody force me to, or nobody can force me to do anything that I don't already consent to. Well, that's a lie. Because, I mean, I've been in some situations, you know? But for the most part, I try not to put myself in a situation where it's not how I want it to be.
How old are you now?
22.
22. And you grew up where?
I'm from Orange County.
You're from Orange County.
Well, I was born in Orange County, but I used to live, like, in the high desert.
Tell me about your family.
Huh?
Tell me about your childhood.
My childhood. My mom was an escort. So, and then, I don't know, like, I've lived in momos, like, a lot of my life, like, bad momos, you know? And I have siblings, but, like, I raised them pretty much. My mom didn't really, like, have a part in that kind of a thing.
Where's Dad?
Huh?
Where was your dad?
My dad was there, but he was, like, still young, you know? He was working all the time. And then, like, if he wasn't working, he was sleeping type thing, you know? And so, for the most part, like, I just kind of took care of my siblings. I was a good kid for a while, for most of my childhood. But then I started fucking up in high school, whatever. Got kicked out of my house, ended up on the street. Met my ex-boyfriend, left him, and then ended up...
You left home at what age?
At 16. That's when they kicked me out of my house.
Kicked you out?
Yeah.
What for?
Because They were under the assumption that I had tried drugs, but I didn't. My sister did, and she lied and said that I did. They believed her, and my stepmom was an ex-tweaker for like 22 years or something like that, so she was like tripping on it, you know? And she was convinced my dad to kick me out,
So drug use started for you what age?
When did drugs start for me?
Yeah.
Like any drug, including weed?
Well,
Or just like the strong drugs?
the stronger ones.
Probably like 18. Because I didn't start doing drugs until I was already in the street for a while. All my friends were doing it, but I didn't do it. And then I did it because I got tired of falling asleep, and I'd wake up and like my shit would be gone. Mixed up tweakers, you know what I mean? Like crazy shit. Sorry. I look crazy doing it?
It's interesting.
I look crazy, huh?
You look a little crazy.
But you would never know if you didn't see me hit it. You would know that maybe I'm high or something like that, but not that I do this.
No, it's not like...
It's not like I do it and I'm crazy out of control,
you're
right?
drunk or something, no.
It looks like I'm drunk?
No, it's not like you're drunk or something.
Yeah, I'm not, right? I'm acting pretty normal, right? See, now, if you saw somebody else do this and you saw how they react, you would trip out. Because they've totally flopped. We call it flopping. When you trip out and you don't know what to do. Like, they have seizures. Like, it looks like they're having a seizure, but they're not. They have, like, spasms. They start shaking and, like, go crazy. People drool. People fall and hit their faces and don't even remember. On this.
And you think you're addicted to Duster?
I think I'm addicted to a lot of things. I'm addicted to Duster. I'm addicted to cigarettes. I'm addicted to weed. I'm addicted to sex. I'm addicted to people. I'm addicted to all kinds of shit. Life is addicting.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
A lot of people have addictions of all sorts.
I mean, everybody. Whether it's
eating,
you
shopping.
could be addicted to reading your Bible. Still an addiction.
Eating, shopping, laziness, comfort.
All kinds of things, and we don't even know it sometimes. And the fact that we don't know it is because we're not consciously aware of what we're doing. At least that's how I feel. To be consciously aware of what you're doing, you're a step ahead of the game a little bit, at least, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Most people just go on blindly doing whatever the fuck they're doing, not paying no attention, no mind.
How do you feel about doing sex work?
Huh?
How do you feel about your career as a prostitute?
I think that at the end of the day, like, bitches are out here giving away their pussy for free, right? So why not charge somebody who wants my time? Time is money. Right?
Yeah.
Whether it's fucking, there's guys that just want to kick it, they don't even want to fuck, they just want to hang out. And then what? Like, for a good price, why not?
You can make an argument for that.
Huh?
You can make an argument for that.
Pussy changes a lot of shit in the world. Right or wrong? It tears down a lot of dynasties, it brings them up as well, you know? As long as you know what to do with it. And as long as, even though I do whatever I do, like, I don't let nobody disrespect me. You know what I mean? The people I fuck with, they respect me. At least I would say they do. And when they don't, I stop fucking with them. You know? You have to have a basic, like, mutual respect when you meet somebody, I think. And then that level of respect will either rise or lower depending on their actions, you know?
You been in love before?
That's a trick question, huh?
No.
Trick question or what?
No, I'm just asking.
Am I being punked or is that asking a picture? No, I'm just kidding.
Have you been in love?
In love. Something that I might think is in love.
You're only 21, so it's not like you should be.
Yeah, I don't think it's love. Maybe what I had felt. I mean, like, with my ex, I thought he loved me, but I was wrong. I think that I have somebody that I love right now. I mean, I don't think so, no. Not truly in love.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe though, I feel like I have though. It's a complicated question.
Yes, it is.
Love is a hard thing to
And the
describe.
answer doesn't have to be yes or no.
Like I'm saying, I still think that, people can have many loves in their life. Like, you could love many people, you know?
In different ways.
Now, your soulmate is a different story, I think, personally. That's somebody that you just have an unconditional bond of, you don't even know for, you know what I mean? That's a different story. And I haven't met my soulmate yet. But do I think I've been in love and do I have love for people? Yeah. Do I care a little bit too much sometimes? Probably. But it is what it is. I don't change my character for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll change it for myself when I want to, you know? But not for nobody else. Or not because I have to or I want to be a certain way. Like, it's who I am. I like having sex sometimes. Well,
You enjoy this?
most of the time, I don't just fuck people that I just don't have no attraction to at all whatsoever. Well, I have a couple times, but not like, you know what I mean?
But you're strangers are coming up to you on the street and picking you up and you drive
Depends on
off.
if they're cute or not.
You turn them down if they're not?
I mean, If they're weird, and I can tell. I'm pretty good at reading people.
Yeah, you have to be, right?
So if they're weird and I'm good. But some guys just pick me, they're like, oh, you want to kick it and smoke? And sometimes that's all that it is. And then I meet a new friend. That's how you make friends, right?
A lot of guys just want a girl to get high with, right?
Yeah, like just to hang out. They get lonely or whatever. A lot of them have their whole lives, separate lives that they don't want nobody knowing about, that they just want to get out and have a good time.
A lot of your clients married?
Yeah, like they'll be married, have girlfriends. Like they stay friends with me, and I'll meet their girlfriends, and I'll be cool with them. But I don't ever get out of my boundaries or step on nobody's toes or disrespect anybody. And if I know their girlfriends or something, I won't go on that level. You know what I mean? But most of the time, it's people they have whole other lives that I don't even know about. That those people never know about me. I never know about them, and it stays like that.
Does this work ever get to you emotionally?
Sometimes.
In what ways?
All kinds of ways. Like I get self-conscious. I think I'm not doing that good for myself or whatever. But at the same time, like, bitches are in music videos shaking their ass for a quick dollar. Like, what is it to anybody else what I'm doing? I don't tell nobody else how to live their life.
Do you feel any shame over doing this work?
I would think so sometimes, but at the same time, like, I don't let it bring me down.
Yeah.
Why should I feel shame? At the end of the day, guys fuck whoever they want and whatever they want for free, and they don't give a fuck. And at the end of the day, if a guy doesn't care about my well-being, hell yeah, I'm gonna charge him.
It's an interesting career because
it's like interest. Like when you let somebody borrow some money, it's because you know you're gonna get something back, right? Like a little bit more than what you let them borrow. So if I let somebody borrow my time, I better get something back for it because I'm paying. They better be paying in some type of way, just to make sure that I know that I'm safe, collateral, whatever you want to call it. If I'm gonna kick it with somebody, yeah, I'm gonna charge you because I need to make sure that my well-being is good before yours is, right?
It's an interesting career in that, guys are giving you compliments all day long and they're paying you for your,
But see, you gotta be careful to decipher the ones that are full of shit and the ones that are actually about it.
Yeah, but then it also probably undermines your self-worth.
Depending on the situation. And depending on the guys too, like some guys really keep it discreet and they're not like that. Other guys, like for instance, if they be in the scene or where I be at, like they have a big mouths. Those are kids, you know what I mean? You really have to try hard to see through those and try not to get those because they're not good for you. I mean, they just bring you down at the end of the day or make you look a certain type of way. But if people fuck with you, I think they fuck with you regardless of what other people say. As long as you can look past that and like, I don't want to talk to anybody I can't trust. I know that if somebody came up to me on the street and told me, hey, my homegirl's talking shit on me, I'm going to be like, I know you're fucking lying because my homegirl would never do that. And I know she would feel the same way, and we would come to that mutual agreement that that's never gonna happen. Because you can't be with somebody and not have that trust, especially against the world, because the world will tear you down. You know? Do I sound crazy? Or am I making sense?
No, you're making sense.
Perfect sense?
Perfect sense.
Pretty good. Pretty smart. I'm really smart, actually. I got straight A's in school.
You did?
Straight A's. I was in marching band. I got a medal for being the best clarinet player in my whole school district. I was in choir. I was in color guard, where I threw the flags and the rifles and shit. Yeah.
Are you a good girl that went bad?
Huh?
Are you a good girl that went bad?
I'm a good girl, and I'm not gonna say I went bad, but like, shit happened, and I kind of like went down that way because I wasn't in the right place. Because I didn't know where to live and shit like that. Like I got put in a certain situation. I'm not gonna blame nobody else. Obviously it's my fault and I'm not doing this and change it right now.
And you gotta survive.
Yeah. But I'm gonna change the world one day. Trust and believe, I know that. And people that know me know that, Just because it's not right now, but patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
With time, good things come with time,
Do you get desensitized to the dangers of doing this work?
What do you mean?
Like guys robbing you, beating you up, raping you.
I've been raped twice.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I've been beat up. I've been all kinds of shit. Yeah.
If most women went to work and got raped, they probably wouldn't go back to that job again.
I mean, yeah. But
you're
you
back.
know what it is another addiction. People are addicted to the quick money.
Or the abuse.
I'm not addicted to the abuse, I wouldn't say.
Or the disrespect.
I'm not. But, like, both times that I've been raped, it wasn't doing work. I wasn't working when that happened.
Oh, you weren't?
So, I can't say that, Yeah. I probably got more respect from certain guys doing that job than not doing it and them taking me taking advantage of me, or them just thinking that I'm just some bitch or whatever, you know? At least when I charge them, some of them have a certain type of respect for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's any chance of you ever falling in love with one of your tricks?
Not with one of my tricks. Falling in love one day, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been married. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I don't have kids. But I will one day. I'm going to be a good parent, you know? When that happens, my whole life will change. But that has to be somebody, like, very, like, that has to be it's a whole other, you know what I mean? It's a whole other conversation.
How do you think doing this kind of work has changed you?
Changed me?
Yeah.
I could say for the better, but I could also say for not so much the better. Like, it's changed me for the better in a way where like, I think I'm a little bit more streetwise. Obviously, I have some respect. I grown some balls, like I grown some lady balls, and I think that I've gotten, like, my chest has gotten a little bigger, you know?
Mm-hmm. Your intuition must be heightened?
Uh-huh.
Your intuition must be
Yeah,
very
like,
good.
I'm gonna say that being in the streets has also opened my eyes to a lot of shit that I've seen so many people so naive and get taken advantage of. And it's good that I didn't have people to put me up on game, but I chose my teachers, and you still choose your teachers every day, right? So I chose the certain people I chose to learn from, or certain things that I try to take something from everything in life, because I feel like you have to be a sponge for knowledge or for other shit, you know? You have to be a sponge for good shit, right?
Absolutely.
If you put good things out in the universe, you'll get good things back. Karma, you know, karma's a bitch, but when you realize what a beautiful bitch she is.
Do you think you're addicted to this? This kind of work?
I think that I'm addicted to quick money.
And fast money?
Because, you know, like, it's addicting. It is addicting. They say money could be more addicting than drugs, anything, sex. I mean, it's really just a person, it's perception. How you choose to look at a situation, how you let it view you, that's what really matters, you know? Nobody else has to deal with you but you, right? So, you have to explain yourself to nobody. Now, I explain myself to people because I feel like I want to, not because I have to, but because I want to, so that they get a little piece of me every time they meet me, you know? But there are some people that I don't even feel the need to even talk to, and I just won't talk to them. I'm mind my business. I don't make no scenes. I don't cause no problems. I'm not drama. I'm a team player. If anything, like, I'm not a hater, you know? I try to bring females up rather than tear them down, because we get turned on by enough people. Right?
Yeah. Tell me what you've learned about men doing this kind of work.
Well, men are dogs. That's inevitable. But at the same time, like, say for instance I'm in a relationship, right? I like the whole loyalty thing, yeah, of course, but at the end of the day, men are gonna be men. So whatever he does when he's out, as long as whoever he's fucking or whoever he's talking to, whatever, as long as they know who I am and have a certain type of respect for me, as a female, as whatever, as his female, he comes home to me at night and that's who he sleeps with, and they know their place or whatever, then I'm cool, you know? Just out of sight, out of mind. Don't let me see that shit. Don't let it be put on Front Street with me. Don't make me look stupid. We'll be cool. Keep it real, you know? Keep it 400 on it. If you can't tell me the truth, I don't want to be with you. If you can tell me you fuck some girl, at least I know. Because you fuck me, I'm not going to go and... You know what I'm saying? But see, what the thing is guys can't live with themselves a lot of the time, so they don't want to tell you what they did because they can't even tell themselves and be okay with it because they know it's wrong. Especially being the fact that, you know, I do be loyal, so guys, you know, must feel some type of way because at the end of the day, I know where my loyalty stands. You know? I look 22? How old do I look?
Yeah, I'd buy 22. Could be 18 too, though, too.
Really?
You could be 18.
That's good, right? That I look younger?
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying you could be younger than 22.
No, I'm 22. I wish I was 18.
And you're tired.
A little, this town makes you kind of drowsy, but not bad drowsy. Like, I'm just yawning because, I don't know. It's yawning. It feels good. It's like taking a deep breath. Like, I'll take a deep breath sometimes. People are like, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm just, you know, taking a deep breath. It's good for you.
Do you get asked to do risky stuff with guys?
Hmm?
Like, do you get asked to do stuff like without a condom or...
That's like the least risky stuff. That's like the less risky stuff that I have to do. That's the
tell,
least of the risky shit that I get asked to do.
Tell me the riskier stuff that you do.
Kinds of shit. Like, people are weird. I've never fucked in the ass, but people ask to fuck in the ass. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. You know, like, nope. Never have, never will. People have asked me to dress up just so they could look at my feet. People have done weird shit. People have asked to pee on me. Hell no. They want me to pee on them. People are just weird.
Yeah, guys are weird. Do you think it's guys or women?
I'm not gonna say, no,
people.
I think that some women are weird too, but me personally, like, yeah, I'm a freak. Yeah, this makes me a little freaky. Yeah, I like watching porn. Yeah, I like doing that, but I don't do no weird shit. Like, the whole anal thing, weird. Gay for sure. Like, the whole peeing on thing, that's disgusting. That's just, you don't do that, you know? People say if I'm a squirter, but I've never squirted before, but I'm not saying it's not possible, but me personally, I've never done it before.
Are you saving money?
I try to, but I survive too. I have to survive, and people take my shit sometimes. I don't have nowhere stable to live because it's like, fuck.
Are you staying in like motel to motel? Yeah, that's what most of the girls do.
But, you know, I've been trying to get a stable spot. I'm not trying to be in the scene like that.
Are there other drugs you're currently using other than Duster?
I smoke dope sometimes. And I smoke cigarettes and weed, and that's it. I don't even drink.
What's your biggest regret? What's your biggest regret?
I don't really have a regret, because at the end of the day, I wanted to do that at some point, right? It's not like I didn't want to do it, so I can't say I regret it or that I can't talk shit about it, because at one point I wanted to do that thing. Maybe my biggest regret is not finishing school, but I'm going to finish school. It's unfinished, but I'm going to finish. You'll see, watch. I'm going to change the world one day. You'll see me out there like, bam, bam, bam. Like, I knew that girl. I swear.
What's the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
You can't trust anybody.
Man, I hear that one a lot. It's a cold world.
It's a cold world, but I'm a polar bear. At the end of the day. Everybody tells me, like, I'm a genuinely happy person. For the shit that I've been through, and the shit that I'm going through, and the stuff that I live with every day, I'm a happy-ass person. You don't ever see me disappointed. You don't ever see me fighting nobody. You don't ever see me upset. And if I'm upset, it's because something's getting to me, you know? And at the end of the day, people are like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because they know me. They know I'm cool as fuck. I'll give the shirt off my back to somebody. I have before. I've given this lady the shoes off my feet. Because she needed it more than I did. So that's nothing to me, you know? I am who I am. Either you fuck with me or you don't. People are like, oh, you're white. I don't care. My black friends be like, girl, white is the new black. I'm like, shut up. My homegirl, she be telling me that, you know? She be like, girl, you thick for a white girl. Someone was like, well, you're one of them corn-fed white girls. I'm like, what? You know? I be fucking with everybody. I'm cool. I don't judge nobody. I ain't God. I'm nobody to judge nobody. I don't want to be judged. You know, so don't judge me. I won't judge you. As long as you respect for me to sleep at night, or respect for you to sleep at night, we can agree to disagree, and it'll be kosher. I'm Switzerland. Neutral, right?
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I wish you the best of luck out there. Be careful.
Thank you.
Don't OD on that
On
can.
this duster?
Yeah, that's
I
can.
won't.
It's,
I might OD on sex from it, maybe, because that's what I do when I'm high, but that's it. I won't do that. I won't OD. If you see me OD, you better stop me. And be like, I know you, and you're supposed to change the world, and you're over here OD. No, okay. I would never.
all right.
Cool?